All right, all right. It says I'm live. So today was day 3 of Tony Robbins' Time to Rise Summit. He left assignment here. What do you really want and why? Number 1, 2. What's gotten in the way? Fear, beliefs, emotion, habit, missing skill, set of skills. 3. What is the dragon you need to slay? He uses that before, I'm sure. And 4 option, it says, what's an action slash decision you're going to take today to move forward? So the first thing I thought of right off the bat was 10, 10, 10. So what does that mean to me? 10, 10, 10. That means that every morning to start with, at least next week, well, actually, the first day of the week is tomorrow, Sunday. 10, 10, 10. Get up. When that freaking alarm goes off, go down to the basement, and we'll start with 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 jumping jacks. When I was in a lot better shape, I know I've lost weight and whatnot, and I'm happy about that. But I am not physically in the shape that I want to be. If I want to get better. So health obviously is something I can work on. It's something, maybe I can get rid of some of the diabetic medicine I'm on if I can finally break through that 200-pound limit. So one of the things I want to accomplish in 2024 is get underneath the get underneath the 200-pound mark. So how do I do that? Well, when I was in a lot fit of a shape, I remember there was a time in my life that I could do 100 push-ups, 100 set-ups, and 100 jumping jacks and not break a sweat. I mean, jumping jacks pretty much was using a jump rope back in the day for me. I would go in the jump rope and cross over and all kinds of cool things like the boxers do and whatever. I mean, I could do the speed bag and all that stuff back in the day. So getting downstairs in the basement, there's a little area that I used when I was getting in shape. It was a Wii game back in the day that helped me have my first breakthrough of weight. Was I don't know. It's kind of thing. Remember this? The Biggest Loser. Yeah, The Biggest Loser. The fat people that were being shamed on screen and whatnot. Hell, I was like that too. I remember very vividly getting on that Wii game whenever it came out, and I think I weighed about 285 at the time. So every day for like a 90-day period of time, I did that. And so how do you break through something? It's a habit, right? Zig Ziglar talks about 28 days. So I mean, that's like everything that I want in life, but that's something I can control. Like when you're mowing the grass and whatnot, you can't control everything around you, but at that moment in time when you're pushing that lawnmower, you control the next few steps or whatever that you're going. The engine might blow up, you might run out of gas. God only knows, a bird can come across it, snake could jump out, all kinds of things can happen. But how do you go about that? So I thought, well, that's something that can change, and we'll just start with very simple 10, 10, 10, and then the week after it'll be 15, 15, 15, and slowly work my way back up to doing 100, 100, 100. So what's gotten in the way? Now, my trading is the other part of this that I want to give back again. So my fear of, I want to get this out before my wife comes up the steps, but my fear has got in the way a lot here lately. The knowledge is there. I had a question today of why I want to trade 9 contracts on the MNQ. It's because I want to follow the tortoise and hare strategy that I did when I was younger, that I was making a lot more money than I've ever made in these funded firms. So the MNQ will give me the ability to have that ability to trail behind a winning trade a lot more. And then granted, it might be only 1 contract, or if it's 18, it might only be 2. But that keeps me out of bad trading situations, trying to say, okay, the move going up is over, and therefore I'm going to try to go down. If I'm already in it and I'm trailing behind a winning trade, then therefore I'm still in that trade. So that was where a lot of my winning days have come from. So when I think about what I've done in the past, how can I take, and it's there. The MNQ is something that you can trade at Apex. So let me utilize it. Let me utilize some of the situations in the trades, that type of things that I've done in the past. So what's the dragon you need to slay? Right here in my head, right? So that's what I gotta What's an action decision you're going to take today to move forward? Talked about it, right? Getting up in the morning. Don't kill my wife, but be a better husband. That'd be a good thing to do, huh? All right, we're going to wrap it up right here. I enjoyed the 3 days with Tony. He had a good deal with it, but I'm not going to take advantage. I did make a promise that with the earnings. The thing that I really want to do is be in the top 10% this year. That means that I need to make 6K or be on the path of making 6K. That's in a combination of trading and helping others. At first, it'll be just me putting video content up there into whatever I decide that area is going to be right now. So I bought into Pipeline Pro, which has got a sales funnels and all these other bells and whistles. Now, obviously, to pay the bills, selling insurance is something I have to do as well. But a combination of everything to get to where I need to be into 2024. That's the goal right now, to help my wife, because right now my mother-in-law's not doing good, and I need to step up. I need to step up in 2024 a lot greater than I have in the past. And let's talk about some of the things here. How can I go about it? I got all these books from Russell Brunson. I can use those books, .com secrets and all that stuff that I actually did before. What I want to do. One of the things he said, where do you want to, I forget how he put it, but it's do whatever it takes. There was a question he asked. I wrote an affirmation statement: when I get what I want and unleash, I want to go to unleash, I'll go to unleash 2025 with my earnings and take the love of my life. Janice, cruise in 2024, so if I can afford that, I want to take, we haven't been on a cruise since our kids were born, before our kids were born. So, and then he talked about the 7 steps, your path to an extraordinary life. I haven't actually laminated it yet, but I'm getting ready to laminate this right here. I don't know if you can see that, but holding it this way if you need to take a snapshot of it. I'll hold that in to get to point A to point B, right? Take a snapshot of that. That was actually something I really got out of it. All right, so let's go through some of the stuff right now that we learned today. You're talking about Joseph Campbell, The 7 Steps of a Hero's Journey, Wizard of Oz, Star Wars. There were some good pictures in that. A great hero needs a great opponent. Keep moving forward. When you're getting into one of those problem states, you need to recognize that as a worthy opponent. Yoda and Luke. There's the pyramid shape. He talks about this. Let me just put that on the screen right there. Now you have different problems in your life. I talked about the plates that are spinning. So these are all the plates that you have to spin, right? Physical body, emotions, relationships, time, career, finances, spirituality, religion, whatnot. So that's something I talked about before. And then up there, the warrior, magician, lover, sovereign. That's God for me right there. That was good stuff. Being balanced. Be in balance, energy. No, I don't know what that meant back then. What do you really want? The seven path. The path of 7 steps. Number 1 is, what do you really want? Activate, awaken your hunger. 2, find and face the truth. The truth will set you free. That's number 2. Number 3 was resolve and create a map. He always talks about taking massive action. Russell Brunson, all these guys say the same thing. Do what's hard, slay your dragons. Number 4. Number 5, develop a daily practice. I talked about that, 10-10-10 to start with. Raise your standard and measure more often. Become your true self. You can't measure what you don't measure. Is that what he said? Remember, You get what you tolerate in yourself first and then in others. And number 7, life is a gift. Celebrate, appreciate, and give back. You only build on success, learn from each stage, but be sure to celebrate the victories as you achieve them. Visualize your life. All right, there we go. We're back up. Visualize your life and where you want to be. Move yourself forward even though it's difficult. He takes a cold plunge every day. All right, so Richie keeps cutting off. It keeps cutting off right now, so we're going to have to get going. One of his main quotes he left up is, never leave the sight of a goal without taking some form of action towards its attainment. When will now be a good idea? He kept saying that. Where are you? Where do you want to go? So anyway, we talked about life's a journey. Find your worthy opponent, slay the dragon. How do you close the gap where you are now? I don't think I've turned on live chat. I apologize for that. I'm just going through some of the thing. Life happens for me, not to me. Allow life to shift. We can start over today. We are supposed to do more, contribute more. We're meant for more. Biggest game changer in his life. Close the gap. I said, what do I want to do? Where are you now and why? I said, believe in myself more. Number 2, where do you want to go? Top 10%. Pretend it's a year from now. Debt is all paid off. Afford a vacation to cruise with my wife. I'm healthier. I pay for that vacation in cash. The kids, if they want to go with me. So control seems to be an issue for me. And then this was the thing that Dean Graziano put up. Let's see if we can get that. Where are you now? There's a little heart and why, how, who. What do you want to do? All right, I think that's about it. So, to sum it up, the assignment today was, what do you really want and why? I talked about that 10-10-10. Start my path again of exercise. That seems to clear the mind, to get me ready for the next day. Some of my best trading in my past has happened when I used to trade the tortoise and the hare strategy that I talked about in the past in some of my video content. I've been in this funded environment for so long that I forgot how I got from point A to point B successfully before all this funded fiasco was around. So back then I used to always had a trailer. I always had a trailer. And that trailer, when I'm thinking about that trailer that I have is what kept me out of a lot of bad trades. Because I'm already in the trade, going in the general trend of the direction, and I'm following behind with the highway and all the other stuff that I have on my charts. So what's getting in the way? Fear, beliefs, emotion, habit, missing set of skills. The skill set's there. It's just a matter of applying what I already know. So if I'm ready to trade, so be ready to trade. Use insurance, in this case, to help me move forward, and then eventually, hopefully, set it to the side, and who knows where we'll be a year from now. But a year from now, where I want to be, slay that dragon right now. The dragon in front of me is the shit that goes inside this head of mine. The doubt, the fear, the loathing, the crap that goes in there, that I allow myself to go in. So what's an action decision you're going to take today to move forward? We talked about that. The very first thing is do 10, 10, 10. I've already set up the series of 9, the series of 18. I'm going to attack the market with the tortoise and hare strategy that I was successfully doing when I was making all of that big gains when I was a younger trader and a younger man. All right, that'll do it for today. God bless. Take care. I'll see you on the next video I put together. We're going to put some content out there for you guys. We're going to start for free as I build it out. And then we're going to go from there. Talk to you in the next video I put together. Bye for now. Bye for now.